is the Wall Street. This is the Wall Street Beat Show, SICKDOE and Crypto. And if you didn't know, now you know, bitches. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Pause. I'm back. Nigga, SICKDOE and Crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making SICKDOE and Crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I said I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't want to trade crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's SICKDOE and Crypto. Don't flip, yo. Everybody.
Wall Street. I love that movie, by the way. I love that movie. Wolf of Wall Street, that is such a fantastic movie. Ever since I left the floor, that's my favorite. This is Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in Crypto. Want to learn how to make SICKDOE in Crypto? Well, you hit the like and subscribe. You follow this gentleman from the New York Mercantile Exchange. Actually worked on Wall Street. Had a great time. Very much so miss it. But you're here. You hit that like and subscribe. And you're here every day, so please do so. We're going on a ride. We're going to the moon. Don't think I forgot to say so. But here we are. Some crypto news. My top three, by the way. Let's get real. My top three, something I want to talk about. I do follow Max Keiser. Very, very, very intelligent individual. And some crypto news. We'll use
inspired this and inspired a great conversation on Twitter during the holiday break, the Christmas week break, and that was President Nayib Bukele of El Salvador, who said, what has been called by international organizations as the Bitcoin experiment is nothing more than the world watching how mass adoption changes a country's economy. If it's for the good, it's game over for fiat. El Salvador is the spark that ignites.
Now, what I want to talk about is real quick. Obviously, I don't like videos of a video too much. We talk about that all the time. But in this video, there's a lot of things there that was missed, and there's just two quick tidbits there. Huge, right? El Salvador's starting to change the game, and I want you to hear what Max Keiser says. I love this gentleman.
It can't get any worse. So Bitcoin gives a path toward out of the cesspool that is human life on Earth these days. So it's a ladder out. You know, the blockchain is a ladder out of the garbage heap. And, you know, it's there for us to take it. You know, even now, that is so obvious that it is a stairway to heaven. You know, people fight it. They fight it tooth and nail because humans obviously wouldn't be in the predicament that they're in now if they weren't human, right?
And I laugh, right? I know this is an opinion that's, but you could watch them. They're awesome. And I'm going to talk about the top three, obviously, without further ado. Right? I want you to understand, crypto's serious, and I've watched these two people. They're hilarious. Nice, wonderful couple. Max Keiser, you can check him out on the Orange Pill if you do so. But Bitcoin Army makes one of the top lists I'm going to be holding. Found out there was a platform, wasn't really sure if this was true or not. There's so many scams, so many things to be careful of. Bitcoin Army is a Canadian cryptocurrency exchange with U.S. MSB license for numerous digital assets and currencies from our headquarters in Canada to the offices to South Korea and Japan, Russia, and the UK. They provide everything, right? A lot of things, let's be real. So I just wanted you to understand Bitcoin Army is one of the coins we're going to talk about. What exactly is the Bitcoin Army coin? Bitcoin Army's native token, Bico, currently was introduced during the year of 2021. It serves the same purpose as Matic. Upon that polygonal system, Bico intends to provide cybersecurity as well as the empower system operations and compensate participants. It would also be a valuable store of wealth within the coming days. So understand how new this is, why we're getting involved, why we're talking about it. I got some crypto news for you. We're not done. Then we're going to talk a little bit about Gala, if we could break that down on the crypto chart. Gala Games is a platform that builds a range of blockchain-powered games, each of which provides players with true ownership of their game items. So start to understand. Please hit the like and subscribe. We do this every day, launched into 2020. So we're talking about two new platforms fairly within the year or two of each other. This is a big deal. This is one of the first play to earn niche by rewarding players in the form of Gala tokens for their playing their range of games. So understand this is the first to do it. Understand why we're talking about it. It's a big deal. We're going to get into that, how it's a non-fungible token. Excuse me. We're going to talk about non-fungible tokens. Then we're going to talk a little bit about some Cardano news. I don't know why people are not talking about this. Cardano is one of the top three. It is the top. Cardano also previously signed a deal with an educational institution in Africa to help African students get an education. At this time, he was cooperating. We're not going to go through that. I'm sorry. In Ethiopia. So understand what's going on. I want people to understand the big news, why we're not talking about it. The plan will see 5 million students to receive Cardano blockchain-based IDs, allowing authorities to digitally verify grades and track every student's academic performance. It will involve approximately 3,500 schools and 750,000 teachers. Old news, why we're not talking about this is a huge deal. I don't understand. More of the crypto market should be involved. More of the crypto assets should have a utility more like this. Don't you agree? I really do agree with this. This is humongous. It's humongous. It's a big deal. And why people are not talking about it, it's going to blow my mind. What's going on the Bitcoin chart now? I do have a lot to talk about here. We're going to talk about these four things, I guess I would suppose, right? And if you zoom out here and you really pay attention to what's happening, I want to get rid of this. The indicator's annoying. This is the weekly. And on Instagram, we talked about it this morning right away. I was pretty excited. Bitcoin on the weekly seems to be creating a new higher low. Buy them, sell lower highs. Well, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I want you to see the scenarios of what I think is happening. And if you do notice, we are creating a nice little jump here, 31,000 in July. So in July, this is what I found, 120%. So in July, I found 120% growth move. Where are we, ladies and gentlemen? Pay attention definitely to imagine what's going on to the Bitcoin history. If you notice, this fall, this dip is exactly where we are right now. Pay attention. If you're not paying attention, well, then you were that little boy in school who definitely didn't understand what's happening here. If you see the growth coming in through from January, from last year, 2020, we're repeating the steps now here. You are here. Ever see a map where the map said you are here? Well, the map is now telling you you are here. So this is either the W that's going to form starting from here. This is the left W hook, or this is the beginning right here coming into the same spot. But this is the resistance support we're getting. So understand all of that. See what's happening. Pay attention to where we are on Bitcoin because it's very important. Bitcoin on the weekly, we are now creating a new higher low. The low is here. Now there's a new higher low on the weekly. If you pay attention to this trading view, pay attention to the jumps. I do believe these will be the new higher lows in sequence. So 52.6 on the weekly. Of course, we're going to surpass that price and go up. I do believe we'll surpass it. But when we're recorrecting after the 76,000, I predict to touch, we will see 52,000 sitting here, and we'll be talking, oh no, it's dying again. So definitely pay attention to all this stuff if you like this. I do appreciate it, Luke. Good morning, Gary. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, everyone. This is awesome. We do have 3 coins to show. So, Luke, as much as I love you, brother, I can't do that right now. We're doing the first token, and we are just on Bitcoin. So now I'm starting to head towards Gala, and I want you to understand this is really important. Gala's next, and understand what Bitcoin's doing on that weekly. That is so important. So this is Gala. Right now, this is part of the plan. This is what we're supposed to do. We have to keep on schedule here, and I apologize, Luke, because you're a big fan of mine. I'm a fan of yours, let me tell you. Appreciate all your insight and everything you do. The EMA exponential moving average here. Now, this ribbon is getting tighter. The Bollinger Bands are getting tight. They're coming in, giving me a price action, which scares me as I think we're going to fall a little bit more. Wasn't expecting that, but now that I see that this trending falling wedge, and this is a falling wedge if you see it on the 4-weekly coming all the way through its entire history into it. We talked about Gala. We gave you a heads up of what it was. It's now resting on this trend going down, so we're hoping to see the flip. The EMA ribbon here is getting tight, if you see. So when it gets tight, if I look at even my RSI, it usually gives me a little bit of help and tells we are in a pretty bullish cycle here on this. What do you call it? More of a roller coaster ride, high volatile waves. So if you see, we're on the bottom of that. So if I was to get into Gala now, obviously the market friggin' fell, so we know a lot of things are in a good spot. Pay attention to the bottom of the ribbon here. This is important. I do expect Gala to break up through and do touch 55 resistance. So we're going to talk about that, talk about how that's creating a nice falling wedge and how you can see it right here. Falling wedge, it's hitting support, and if you do notice, we started to flip right about here, and it's starting to go in the upward direction. So I just wanted people to see that. That's Gala. Cardano, the top one. This is now changing the upward trajectory, and I do see an upward W coming. Perhaps we do test it at the 170. We got a lot to do. 151 we have to break on Cardano ADA, and I'm trying to make this a nice quick video for you so you can get through it and not be bored. I've watched some TA and some guy's show. I did like him, and it was horrible because it was so boring. Safe Moon, it's funny you ask, because Safe Moon right now, it was doing something, and it was getting me excited, and I wanted you to understand it. Well, right now, currently up 12%, so pay attention to that. We're breaking down Cardano right now, so stay focused if you can. The EMA exponential moving average on the 4-hourly chart for TradingView is now getting tighter. I'm expecting a nice pump up to the 151, so when Cardano does it, it's going to surprise some people. Perhaps we do get back to the 170 and get major resistance and create a W. So in order to do that, I do see that coming. Perhaps we're going to sit here a little sideways, but we are going in the upward trend, so I want people to understand that. 195 will confirm the inverted head right here, which is a very, very big picture. If you do see that as well, I do see. What color could I make that for you really see it? It's hard to do. Pink, whatever. That's going to be the head, the inverted shoulder on Cardano. They're raising, and it's something I didn't talk about, so that's the only one I didn't, and I believe we did, but let's go over it one more time right here. Cardano has, obviously, we didn't talk about this, and I don't know if we talked about this specifically, but it planned, we'll see 5 million students to receive it. I think we did, but I want people to understand how important that is. 3,500 schools, 750,000 teachers, as we did go over that in the very beginning. Cardano is going to be very, very important as it's taken over the African world here, the African country, and I want you to see, look what's going on here. Co-founder of Ethereum, Cardano founder, Charles Hoskinson, will embark on a tour of Africa. This happened already. And according to Cardano and its native token ADA, it can provide Africa countries with more of a stable monetary alternative to traditional banking. So that's kind of why I'm freaking out. I don't know why it's taking this long for all this to happen, but we had to have the great fall in order to get the great rise. It's like everything else. So pay attention to Cardano as I gave you those levels. It's very important. Bitcoinami, we talked about this on my channel so many times. We broke down Bitcoinami, the Web3 layer, how important it is, how it has its own platform coming through. You're able to trade through and watch how volatile this token is. It will give you a friggin' heart attack. I do see the upward W. I do see the cup and handle. If you may have missed it, the EMA bands are getting super tight here. So there is going to be a price action coming. This is the cup and handle. If you were wondering, my handle is the white line coming down, as I did tell you that was coming through. The rest of the FOMO is coming out, hitting some support level, finishing the cup, possibly through into here on the 4-hourly. We're going to be talking about 630. We're going to be talking about 714, the price. Perhaps we even eclipse that. We're going to be talking about a lot of things here. So I'm excited about this. I hope you are. 714 on my Instagram charts was a price to talk about of support. And now I'm looking here really deeply into it. The $8 range is somewhere to talk about as well for the resistance. So Bitcoinami creating a cup and handle formation, looking to do this in the short-term time frame of the January into February. So understand this is what I expect. Remember the Jasmy token, Jasmy. If you are new to this channel, I'm a gentleman who used to actually work on Wall Street. This was the actual token, and you could watch the timestamp. Go back to the videos in October. We talked about a cup and handle kind of formation here, and if you see back in October, it started to make it. It made a little cup, came down, and look where we went afterwards. So if I were to give you a nice example of what happened here, you may want to pay attention, definitely to mention Jasmy. Well, guess what? Bitcoinami. So the top three, you now have it revealed. They are now told to you what I plan on doing. These are my strategies only, so please understand. These are my strategies. Do understand you have to do your own research. This is not financial advice, but this is very important. So this is what I'm talking about. SafeMoon is an important product coming into the long term. It's like my 4-year deal. I'll just hold it forever if I have to. One day it will be worth something you'll see. Just give it some time. It's not nothing to do TA on, but if I can find TA to do something on, I'll do it. But right now, this is a video for these top three. Pay attention to Bitcoinomi's moves. They're very volatile. We bought at $3.98, and if you ever obviously get a chance to do that again, you do it. So you pay attention to those chances. They don't come very, very often. And as you see in the history of this on the Coinbase era, we have never had a price at that range. Understand we're creating a new higher low. So that's awesome. So it is now higher. We're getting higher. I do believe one day we will be performing and talking about prices at this as a higher low and continue to go. So if you understand where we're going and where we're heading in Bitcoinomi, Gala, and pay attention to the gaming world in the metaverse, which Bitcoinomi has a piece of the pie in the metaverse, understand this is what we're talking about. This is what we're doing. This is where we're from, New York. MEX. So we worked with all these crazy people screaming and yelling. This is the Wall Street Pete Show, SICKDOE in crypto. And if you're wondering what the Instagram account is, please hit the like and subscribe. Get to the Instagram. And yes, Benny the Bull here. He's really upset. He's down. The Bulls are down, but we'll be backing up soon. The Bulls will be back in town. And Happy New Year to you. This is going to be a wonderful 2022. Understand WallST.Pete on Instagram. Why I have Cardano over my shoulder. Pay attention to why it's my right hand man on my right shoulder there. We have Bitcoin. We have Faith. Pay attention to Bitcoin. It's up there still. Ethereum. Wally the Whale says hello and talk crypto to me, baby. Talking to the chat. Let me know what's your what's your favorite coin. What are you going into 2022 with? What are you excited about? What project do you want to hear Wall Street Pete break down? Pay attention definitely to mention this is what we talk about daily. Yes, we took a couple days off for the holiday season. There is a reason. And if you have not ever watched this movie, please go watch it. I wish I could donate you the DVD and say, here, go watch it, because it's a fantastic movie. I would tell you right now to watch it. It's a 10 out of a 10 if you're interested in crypto. You want to learn how crazy and how corrupt the selling world can be, the buying, the market, the thirst, the blood, the taste of money, of what you get when you work in these kind of places. $5,000 to punch one of these people in the face. You get fined if you don't get kicked out. If you're a known person, I guess. It's crazy, but that's where I worked. Right there in that wonderful, sunny New York. New York! Sorry if I blew your ears out, but that was fun. Have a good one, though. Wall Street Pete, SICKDOE in crypto. I love New York. There we go. Take care. Have a good one.